You guys are up to date on your permits.
You have to have a permit?
You got a form of ID on you or something, young man?
2 weeks. We just figured out we only have 2 weeks left of quarantine left. So, me and my brothers, we figured, hey, we might as well do the most that we can with it. So, one of the first things we decided to do is camp. Alright. Starting to carry the stuff down, hammocks. Got a backpack with some essentials in it. We've already had some logs that are piled up down there. I think we got some tinder too. Okay. So, we already have some tinder piled up right here. This is nice. Real dry, real easy. We have several logs that were probably split. Those will work real well. Then obviously, already pre-dug the fire pit. It's actually really nice down here. You can hear and see birds. Alright, so now we gotta set the hammocks up. They're opted for hammocks because they're just a little easier to set up, and in general they sleep better than the tent. So, we left the strap back at the house, which means you gotta walk all the way back up the hill to go get it. I'm gonna blame it on him.
Me?
Yeah, you. It's all his fault. It always is. Alright. Got our food that we're gonna be taking in here. I'll show you here in a minute once we get all the way down. Thank you. So, in here, obviously we have marshmallows. Those are always the #1 thing to have. And chocolate. And you see a cast iron pot right here. Hopefully, we can make tea in the morning with that. And then we have some apples and orange, obviously water. And down in there, there's actually a package, that little white thing at the bottom, there's actually a package of deer meat that we're going to cook up for, I don't know, maybe lunch or dinner. So that'll be cool. I'll show you guys how to do that. And it actually tastes really good, and it's surprisingly simple to make. So we're going to finish getting the hammocks up, and then I'll show you some. Alright, we finally got our hammock set up. I got this one tree here, and then a tree back here. We got Tyler's hammock, got Chase's hammock, and then we got my hammock. So we stacked them 3 high. Fire pit's right there, and then Chase is up there right now getting some chairs. Alright, we almost have the campsite done. We still need to bring down some chairs, and we need some matches and maybe a little bit of paper. But we're almost good to go. We'll get the fire started up here soon, get the chairs down here, and then we're ready to camp. Alright guys, so we are back at the campsite after eating some dinner. We will eat dinner. So, the basis of what we got here, we have bags. There's one laying on the floor there, I need to put it up here. And we also have a cooler. And I've already showed you what's inside that cooler. Then we have this little shelter here. It's mainly for keeping the wood dry. Although, to be honest, it doesn't work that well. I built it, and actually this was my first shelter. And it turned out okay. It's a solid shelter. It's just, well, doesn't hold out rain very well. You have the sleeping quarters. We got 3 hammocks stacked on each other. If we needed to, we could run a tarp from that tree over to that tree and then just hang it down. And that would block rain. But there's really no need to, since book guy says no rain. And obviously we have the fire pit. So I need to go grab some matches and some chairs, and obviously my brothers. They're inside right now doing stuff. Well, well, well. Looks like the brothers finally decided to show up. At least one of them did. I'm gonna guess that's Tyler. Just a guess now. Bingo. Yep, it's Tyler. Bring in the sleeping supplies. Thank you, sir.
Fell off.
Alright. Now we can make ourselves comfortable. Here comes the other one. The old chasers.
Kind of weird. You just keep on filming me all the way and then walk all the way down.
Okay. So now comes the fun part. Let's try to start a fire. Now this tinder should take real easily because it's incredibly dry. Well, this doesn't have any paper or anything in it. But it's not real taking real well, is it? Okay. Let's see. Nah, stuff doesn't really burn, it just kind of smolders, doesn't it? I think we're gonna need paper. Lazy, do paper. We might do an episode where it's more survival-ish, where we won't use paper, but we're just enjoying the first one here. So that should light real well. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you.
Put some on the other side. Counterbalance.
Doesn't burn on the other side that well. Ah, fire. By the way, fire's hot. Oh god.
Is that wood very dry?
Should be. Okay, so we kind of got a fire finally started. I say kind of because it keeps wanting to die. But I think it'll be okay now. Chase is getting the handy dandy sticks.
Sticks aren't necessarily needed to build a fire, but most survivalists use them. We're gonna try their method of making a fire.
Turns out if you make a fire without sticks, it doesn't work too well. This is a warning to everybody. Fire hurts. You can't touch it.
Why? You just said what you just said.
Making sure it's a good hot fire.
And don't touch fires.
Don't touch fires. Yeah.
Unless you're me, then you can touch fires.
One shot, ready? I missed it.
A nice one shot.
Stay straight. Hey, I got it technically.
I'm not counting that.
That might be a little big.
Evan? Yeah, thanks for killing the fire.
You should make it like wider.
No, these are fine.
No, like the fire. Wide,
I mean, you
not
just
hot.
did a whole thing about not touching the fire.
I'm not touching the fire. I'm nicking the fire.
I have video proof of you touching the
I
fire.
ain't touching the fire. Oh, that made it smoky, didn't it? I don't need to. Don't split it. Don't split it.
You were using
Is
the
it
other
wrong
side?
I hit that wrong. That's okay. Okay, ready?
That was a little bit funny.
Anticlimactic, that. Okay. One shot. Got it. Kind of.
I'm not counting that because it didn't go all the way.
Fine. That one did. Gum in the fire.
Too late. Hey, if we die, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's
You
my fault.
put your gum in the fire.
Yeah, you said it was flammable.
Everything's flammable. Dude, I guess that's not true, is it?
Yeah. Light a rock. And you can't just put gasoline on it because it's the fumes off of the gasoline, not the rock.
Fire's starting to look good, though. Hey, I got something cool we're going to do in the morning.
What?
It's a secret.
I'm getting up. Oh, wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Oh, wow, I gotta go check that out. Let's go check
Now
that out.
that's a view right there.
That's nice. Yeah. You should take a picture of that or video picture or whatever.
Yeah, that's a real mess right there. Get your head up. Whoa. Look, you can see clouds.
Where?
It's right there. See that misty spot right there?
That's smoke. That's our smoke.
Oops. We'll just say it's a cloud. Man, that's pretty though, isn't it? Chase just figured out a genius way to DIY brush his teeth. How do you do it, Chase?
All you gotta do is use some bug spray, spray it in your mouth, and circular motions.
He did it the first time and called it DIY brushing your teeth. Do you even know what DIY means?
Do it yourself.
You know you brush your teeth by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So how's it? Okay. Never mind. Fire's alive still, by the way. Surprisingly.
I bet it really sparked up if I sprayed a little bit of this in
It
there.
would explode if you spray a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, that just makes it all the more tempting.
Lots of smoke, though.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
That wood smokes for some reason really bad. Can't even see Tyler. Say hi, Tyler, through the smoke.
Hello! So, we lost Tyler.
Yeah, he's gone. He done disappeared.
Video taping it. Let us know if you see it and leave it in the comments if you see him.
Yeah, that can be the contest. We should do a contest, though.
For what?
I don't know. We will mention you in the next video. If I get it right.
Good shout out.
What do you think it should be? Hey!
What's the #1 most important thing in survival? In a survival setting?
Do you even know what the #1 thing in survival is?
Find your way back to safety.
You just said it! You messed it up!
Oh, I did? Oh, maybe I did. I don't know.
Don't miss. Go. Don't spray that stuff.
Oh, I hate that. Totally do that on your camera lens.
Don't. We need this thing.
I mean, guess you... It would be pretty useful in survival settings.
Phone? Yeah.
You can use the phone battery.
I'd like... No, you could just, call 911.
Yeah, like they have service like a million miles away.
It depends on where you're at.
A million miles away. What was it? You had the idea to put poison ivy in the fire.
Somebody real stupid.
I think it was one of us. Just saying.
No.
Oh, I think it might have been me. With that description, it has to be you.
Bro.
I mean, I really, really paid for that because I have really bad poison ivy. So it's just my legs are covered in poison ivy.
Well, now we know Tyler gets poison ivy real bad.
You already know that. So, did we find out who
Who
I
did?
think it
Was
either
it me?
or Evan?
No, it
Oh,
was
so
Chase.
I'm out of this. I'm
Actually-
clear.
No, it was Chase.
I think it was one of us.
It was me.
Yeah, that's you.
I would never. There was that one time where I stuck a.
I would
stick-
never. There was that one time though.
I actually,
No,
I,
no,
I
it
actually
wasn't.
think it was me.
It wasn't poison ivy related. There was a hornet's nest. We were at a park and I stuck a stick down it and it jammed it up and down in there.
Oh yeah, that's real smart.
And then I ran.
Wait, a hornet's nest?
No, not a
You mean a yellow jacket's nest?
yellow jacket's
There you go. Lightning bug. Oh, you can't see it. Never mind.
nest. There's one.
I mean, there was one, but you can't really see it anymore.
Oh, it was right behind you.
I know.
It's like right there.
Wait, okay.
Throw him in the fire.
Don't throw them in the fire.
No. Skewer him in a stick or a twig and roast it over the fire. We'll have him for
Speaking
a little
of,
snack. Ooh, smart. Oh,
marshmallows.
what are we gonna do with these?
Right here. Great stick. Good long.
Oh,
That would be perfect.
put it on my face.
Perfect marshmallow stick. Don't just don't waste marshmallows. Chase.
Well, I accidentally touched it to my face.
Oh.
I was
Eat
like
it.
jokingly.
We'll go the other way here.
Right. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I can put 2 marshmallows on this one.
Not effectively. You have to take that top part off. Snap it, Evan.
This isn't really the best knife for doing this, you know.
Snap it.
I want it sharp though.
You're not snapping it.
Snapping. You're not snapping it.
You're not
Okay.
snapping it.
I can't
Snap
film
it.
and cut this dumb thing. I want it sharp though. Perfect.
It's funny that you're having so much trouble with a little twig.
This knife isn't meant to do this. Alright, there.
Marshmallows are good.
2 marshmallows, please. Never mind.
There's one.
No! Don't waste them.
That one tastes like bug spray.
I wonder why. Because you literally soaked yourself in this stuff. Hi.
Evening, gentlemen. I've come to make sure you guys are up to date on your permits. And,
You have to have a permit?
you got a form of ID on you or something, young man?
No.
That may be a problem.
What?
Can I speak to a parent, please?
No.
No. Sir, you're gonna have to put your arms behind your back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm dead.
He's not a game warden or a fire warden. Whatever you call someone who checks fires.
I turned it off for a second. I thought we were done. We're losing marshmallows. Dad, looks like Lexi's
Dropped on the
poo.
floor.
We were that close.
No, Daddy!
Cut that one by Joe.
Oh, the
No, don't
skill
put that one
exhibited
on
right there. You like jiggled it right into the bowl.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Okay, so obviously it's dark. I don't know what time it is. It's like I don't know. What time is it, Chase?
It is.
What?
It is 10:50.
10:50. So we're gonna go to bed. Obviously enough. Got me in the top hammock. Got Chase down here.
Hi.
Then Tyler's way
What's up?
at the bottom. Fire's starting to go down. It's been a pretty good evening. We've had some fun. So we shall resume in the morning. As you can see, we're all fully enclosed in our hammocks to avoid the mosquitoes all around. Yeah, so It's actually really comfortable up in here, so should sleep pretty well. Alright, good morning. It is 7-ish, I think. We all slept pretty well, I think. Had a little trouble getting to sleep. It's pretty hot, and we had our hammocks closed, which insulated all the heat. So, we got pretty toasty. But overall, we slept well. We're gonna make a fire and then eat some breakfast and make some tea.
How about we go fishing today?
Maybe. Got the fire good and started though. Good little fire.
No matches and did it by myself.
You may have noticed we have this cast iron skillet. And we have it for two reasons. One being for what we're going to do right now, and then another for what we're going to be doing later probably. So, our goal is just to spin this thing above the fire somehow, without it burning. So I think what we can do is take long sticks and run them across the top. And we'll just set that right on top. Because we need to be able to boil water in this thing. We're going to make some tea. Just boil water, throw some tea leaves we have in there, and then easy tea. Okay, so what we have going on here is we have these two logs right across.
Evan, you dropped your knife in the hammock.
Oh,
it wasn't a clip.
Thank you. Right. So the two logs going across,
Oh!
and we'll just put a pan right there. It's not burning it, right?
Evan, those sticks are gonna get burnt whether you like that or not.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the tinfoil is not melting now. I actually be just fine. Yeah, it is. This should keep it suspended in general above the fire, but also allow us to boil some water.
Do you have the tea leaves, Evan?
Yeah, we'll get them.
That might be something you might want to consider doing right now. And do we have any cups?
Yeah, we have cups.
Yeah.
Put the water in there. Shouldn't be burning on the bottom. Nah, perfect. I'll just wait for that to be ready. Tea is drunk, breakfast is down. Pretty good morning all in all.